in this Minecraft series, I will lock myself into a tiny prison the size of one chunk to be precise, and with every episode, I will unlock more terrain to explore. This is episode 2, so I have 3 main objectives: build an epic mob farm, go to the nether, and secure 2 zombie villagers. So stay tuned till the end to see if my brain is big enough to master these objectives. In the last episode, my new shiny fishing rod almost broke, and we're gonna need to do a lot of fishing today, which means we're gonna need a healthy lawn and very hard. But all jokes aside, I have something important to show you. Border expansion. This will unlock new terrain to explore and more resources to discover. Fortunately, this will also allow us to expand our silky wheat farm. So I'm going to begin by terraforming the land with my torch. If you're a real OG, you hoe the grounds before planting the seed. You see how some of the dirt got really wet? It's a skill I've developed. On the backside of our home, we got this hill that we had to mine out, and it might be a problem in the future depending how high it gets. But we'll also expand the left side so we can make our pond a little bit bigger. This will make treasure drops easier to get. Fortunately, we can do this project in baby steps, that way it's not too overwhelming. I think I need to get in the habit of every episode being ready to terraform the entire area. Hopefully in the future I'll have better supplies and tools to do this. Now I got to explore the caves for some new ore. Fortunately, I had bigger balls than these skeletons, so I was able to assert my dominance. And we are getting so close to the zombie spawner right here. I think we have a few episodes before we can reach it though. We have some already exposed iron here, very useful. And so many fossil fuels here, I wonder how many dinosaurs have died. And I can't forget the most important ore in the game, everybody's favorite, copper. I was able to get this redstone, which was a first, and stumble against this cave, which reminds me how empty my future is. So we'll put all 6 of our iron in the furnace, tend to our our silky wheat farm, and continue to terraform around our home. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty nice. To begin our mob farm, I need to destroy this bat, and unfortunately, I'm left with a stone pickaxe to mine out all of this, and it took almost an hour to do so. So I went to the top and came back down to have a look, and holy, this mob farm is insane. I just want to test it one more time to make sure that the bats don't interfere. So let's cut down some of the crops, and this time I'm gonna make a shield because that was pretty hectic. And goodness gracious, I don't think bats will be an issue. And unfortunately, this mob farm won't have spiders spawning in it. And this is because the spiders would clog the system where the mobs drop through. And now that we've built the chamber for the mobs to spawn in, we need to get a lot of wood, specifically for trapdoors. And we only have a stack of wood, so we need to get a lot more. And while we wait for a tree to spawn, I'm going to dig out the gutters where the mobs will fall into. And I plan to replace all of the blocks of the actual farm with cobblestone. The farm is coming along really nice. One of the last things we need to do is place down the trapdoors. I've run out of trapdoors, so I'm making more. Need to do my routine farmlands checkup, and we can get some more wood for the last of the trapdoors. That should be enough. Now we just gotta make an infinite water source and fill these slabs with water. And part of the farm is cut off by the world's border, so I'm gonna place trapdoors here so it doesn't flow into the chute. And the mobs won't take much fall damage. This will just be enough space for me to safely get underneath. And this might be tall enough, but I don't want to make it too deep so I don't have to travel too far down. I just need a pathway to get to the mobs. And this is what it looks like so far. I just need to move this staircase right here into the wall. That way I still have a way to get down. So something like this. And then we'll use trapdoors kind of like glass, but also a way to get into the farm. And then I'm gonna break the torches here so that mobs can actually spawn. We just need 2 more trapdoors for the collection system, and this will make it so the mobs can't see us, but we can successfully kill them, like so. And I didn't record it, but when I was using bone meal to grow the trees, one of these beehives spawned. And I gotta say, these are the cutest little things in the game. And I mean, just look at them. How could you not love every little ounce of the thing? And I just checked this large chest and we got a potato. And I'm gonna bone meal this thing and then use a portion of the farm to plant only potatoes. And after testing the mob farm some more, I realized I'm missing something. I need another anvil to collect all the items that I can't reach in the back of the killing chamber. chamber. So I'm just gonna place one chest down and a hopper on top of it, and that should help out. At this point, I'm gonna collect obsidian to build the nether portal and see what awaits us in another dimension. And I'm gonna build the portal to the left side of the house, next to the pond. This seemed like the most convenient place, and I put obsidian on all 4 corners because I had to. And hopefully I find something good while I'm there, but if I don't, I won't be surprised. Fortunately, I found some flint, and I have 1 piece of iron to light up the portal and go on through. It looks like we spawned in a crimson forest, and just like in the overworld, we only have 1 chunk to work with. I can't see another fortress or any sort of fortress nearby, and quite frankly, the Crimson Forest has those hogs that spawn, and I really don't want to deal with those, so I think I'm gonna head on out. There's not much I can really use here. I think I just saw a zombie villager, or even 2, but I need to go get my name tag. And since I had to go to the surface to get it, a bunch of the mobs despawned. So I made a tunnel to the left, and hopefully the only zombie villager alive won't get shot by a skeleton. When I go over there, there's gonna be a skeleton that probably shoots me, so I need to be careful that it doesn't kill the villager. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Okay, our zombie villager just spanked it with the shovel. Let's go. So I've blocked him off from the other mobs, and we're gonna name him Jumpy. And now we need Jumpy to follow us up all the way to the top so we can put him in a safer location. Oh, no, he's venturing into the sunlight. Come with me. Oh, my gosh, I could die from him. Okay, come into this little hole here. And I just need to block him up with some cobblestone. If I could get him this way. There we go. And now I got to repair my fishing rod, so I will name it the Fish Yoinker. And we just need another name tag so we can get another zombie villager and turn him into a villager in the future. While I was fishing, I got a saddle and a very powerful bow. I got a few other treasure items throughout the course of fishing for 3 or 4 hours. So I expected a little more, but I can't complain. I got some good loot. I had to repair my fishing rod a couple more times, but I did my best to fish when it was raining because the drops were insanely good. So here's a shot of the excellent bow I got with power 3 and punch 1, and another shot of the name tag. And the new villager I'm going to name is Stargoo. I'm not really sure why, but it feels fitting. So while I was looking for another villager, I was blessed with a carrot, and I'm definitely going to make part of my farm a carrot farm. So I rotated tasks like cutting down trees, heading back down to the farm to see if there were any zombie villagers. That's when I realized part of this birch tree was hanging out of the chunk, so I could get possibly some saplings, which I did. I started to finish the build of the home, or just the outline. It doesn't look the best, but once we get more supplies, I can make it look nicer. And that's when the Minecraft gods blessed me with an enderman and a zombie villager. And while I can't find another fortress quite yet for the blaze rods in order to make the weakness potions, going to try and kill all these mobs off one by one so I can just get the zombie villager, because the last strategy was kind of explosive and had some issues. And now we've just got the skeleton to kill, and now we can move the zombie villager. Hopefully I don't let him kill me and I can get him up to safety. That way we can secure 2 potential villagers in the future. And now we've completed our objective to collect 2 zombie villagers, Stargoo and Jumpy. And that's when I realized I had left part of the mob spawner open, and all of these mobs were going everywhere. Fortunately, creepers did most of the blowing up for me, but that also meant I had a bunch of terrain to repair. Lucky for us, we got an ender pearl and an iron ingot, which is always nice. So after completing all 3 of today's objectives, it's time to call it a day. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the next one.